So we're here with Jose Rodriguez, who is the Congressman Perlmutter's staffer dealing with health care issues, correct? And we just wanted to get the Congressman's position on the current 1,990-page health care bill that was dropped by Speaker Pelosi this week. To get his position on that, his rationale for his position, and his reaction to what was going on today on the steps of the Capitol.
So the Congressman and the House and the Senate have been working on health care since, I want to say about January, with a couple of different, with several different committee hearings and markups. Unfortunately, the Congressman is not part of any of the
committees.
He's on Rules and Financial Services. So questions where you have about financial issues, he's like you're really your go-to guy. But after the last several months, he's been well briefed on healthcare, and he's really invested in it. You know, one of his biggest go-to fights when it comes to the healthcare bill is the pre-existing condition clause.
Explain it. Let me follow up on that one, because we're talking about health care insurance, right?
Correct.
Okay. Does he understand what insurance is?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so how does that mix with the issue of pre-existing conditions? Because if you are buying insurance, it is a way of dealing with risk. In other words, something that has not yet happened, that you're worrying about the risk of something happening, so you're basically paying for something in the eventuality that you don't know for sure it's going to happen, but you're hoping that it doesn't.
Right.
So you're playing the odds. It's like a dice game. So you're basically playing the odds, and the insurance companies, in offering that insurance to you, are saying, well, we don't know that you've got a problem we're going to have to pay for, but you're going to be in a pool of people, and we're basically going to have to do our estimation on the people in the pool to provide the coverage so that when people are hit by something that really bad that happens, that everyone in the pool is not.
Right. And that's a way of viewing, health insurance. Just like car insurance, you buy it just in case.
Right. So you don't buy your car insurance after
an insurance, whether, for example, if you're hit or if you hit someone.
Right, but you don't buy it after the accident.
Catastrophe only insurance.
Right, but the thing that's a big issue, especially when it comes to pre-existing condition, is that the insurance companies are in the game of taking risks. So
right.
For them, I mean, honestly, it is more profitable for them to insure people who are healthy because they make a better profit. So they're
but that's like a car insurance company saying it's more profitable for them to insure cars that have not yet been in an accident.
That correct.
Okay, so would they be in the business of insuring cars that have just been in an accident?
I'm not sure. The correlation that I want to make is that one of the congressmen is so invested when it comes to pre-existing conditions because one of his daughters has epilepsy. Mm-hmm. So he knows firsthand the struggle that not only his family faces, but most families. Everyone knows someone that has either diabetes or something of that sort. There are insurance companies out there that discriminate based on, for example, rape, considering it as a pre-existing condition. This bill addresses that specific point. And he thinks that that's unfair. He thinks to the point that it might be actually unconstitutional to discriminate for a company to do that. To say that just because you have this biological thing, which he, for example, might equate to, for example, skin color, that just because you have something that you can't help, you should be discriminated against for something so basic. So that is one of the things that he is very...
You said rape?
Yes. So right now...
How is that like skin color? Right? You lost me.
No, it's because insurance companies can distinguish what is a pre-existing condition.
Right.
One of the things that they have picked, some of them, and when it comes to pre-existing conditions, excluding them, a lot of this happens with smaller insurance providers. one of the things that a couple have chosen has been that. For example, I know recently in Colorado there was the one about the baby that was too big or whatever. It was.
The overweight baby, yeah.
No, I mean, when they say
And
rape is a pre-existing condition, is that in
you said weight?
treating?
You said weight.
And that I do not know because it's the insurance company who set that up with the congressman.
But in terms of what they would decline to treat.